വീഴാൻ കയറുവേ.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome you all to the much awaited final of Big Bash 2023 between Hunters and Team Monks. For those who have just joined us, Hunters have won the toss and elected to bat first. They have their captain Atul Joseph and the dynamic player Joji alongside him, starting the proceedings for them. Monks are taking their time setting up their field. The captain Avinash Kumar marshalling his team to the finals. Both teams have won their respective matches towards qualifying for the finals, and not to forget Captain Dominic's last ball 6, which helped Hunters qualify for the finals yesterday. Both the teams are high on confidence and expect to put up a very good fight. Azim Russell, the bowler for Monks, starting the proceedings, and the first ball, and that's a very good ball by Azim Russell, not giving any room to Atul. The ball just skid onto the keeper's gloves. Second ball coming up. Yet again pitched up towards the batsman, and very well defended by Atul. Ball goes straight to the hands of Captain Dilip. Third ball, and it's completely beaten the batter, and ball finds its way to the boundary. And it's been signaled, waiting for umpire's confirmation. Yes, it is a bye. Atul had missed the ball, and the ball finds its way to the boundary, and Hunters have opened their scoring. Fourth ball coming up. And pitched up delivery again. Atul lofts it towards a long arm region. Vishnu cuts it to restrict the Hunters for a single. We'll have to wait and watch if the pitch is going to assist the bowlers this time, or it's going to be a belter of a wicket. The batsman is not ready. Joji requesting a change of helmet. A stoppage in play. Joji making sure that he has the right gears to face the bowler, and he's happy with the helmet he has got right now, and he's running back to the crease. And the fourth ball is going to come up. Pardon me, that's going to be the fifth ball. Joji will be facing his first delivery for the morning. And that's a full toss. Being driven to the long on region once again. Deepesh cuts it and sends it back to the bowler. Yet another single taken by the team Hunters. Hunters seems to be very cautious with their start. Just converting the singles. Last ball of the first over. The third man has been made a bit more square. A flighted delivery and it's been swept away to the square leg boundary. And it was a valiant chase by Vishnu, but the umpire has signaled a boundary. That's a good start for Team Hunters, with the score moving on to 10 runs for the loss of no wickets at the end of first over. We could see the happy Hunters dugout here. This has been a day which has been waited for a long time for us, for the MOCCNs. And here the Hunters and the Monks are the happiest teams, with others who lost out in the race for the coveted Big Bash trophy. Vishnu KS has been brought in by Monks. He will be delivering the second over. Families have been our biggest support, and we are glad that we could bring all of them in for them to enjoy the match together. Vishnu delivering his first ball. That was very wide, and the ball takes an under edge which goes to the gully region, and a single has been taken by Joji. Adul to face Vishnu. We all know how good a bowler is Vishnu is. And yet another delivery wide of the crease, and it's been signaled wide by the umpire. And I would take this opportunity to welcome Captain Nandakumar into the commentary box. Welcome, Nandu.
Thank you, Shabadish. Indeed, it's a pleasure to be covering this match. That's a beautiful cover drive. Marginally overpitched, and Atul takes full toll of it. We all know how dangerous Atul can be, and it's ominous signs for Team Monks. Nice stride forward and caressing it to the offside for a beautiful boundary. So, what a day it has been, Shabri. The long wait has come to an end. It is the grand final of the Big Bash 2023. After a good round of intense tournament matches and all kinds of drama, here we are in the final with Mocc taking on Hunters. Mocc really has been on the top of the game throughout the tournament, but it remains to be seen if they can continue their momentum, winning all 5 matches in the league stage. In fact, they are the first team in the history of Big Bash to win all 5 matches in the group stage. Hunters got through finally after some action-packed thriller which spanned out yesterday evening. Very, very exciting game which went down all the way to the wire, even though the match was won by Mocc comfortably, but the qualification scenario demanded some drama, and who other than President Captain Dominic to give a blockbuster, hitting a 6 of the last ball of the over. Vishnu has made a good comeback to the over after getting hit for a boundary, but it has been a steady start from the Hunters. They are taking their time. And that will be a quick single. Good running between the wickets. Completion of 2 overs. Score is 18 without loss.
मम्मी तो सुन मैं क्या बोलती हूँ फिर से टिफिन खो दिया तूने कोई बात नहीं नया आ जाएगा
ऐसा चमत्कार हो ना हो खर्चे पे बचत जरूर होगी कोटक एवरीडे सेविंग्स अकाउंट के साथ.
What does a promise mean to you? For us, it's about delivering quality homes on time, every time. Varma Promise. Timely delivery. Varma Homes. Constructing happiness.
Azim Rizal to continue the attack. He has been bowling really well all through the tournament. Once again beating the outside edge of Atul's bat. Coming back to the question where talking about Azim Rizal, he has been bowling really well all throughout the tournament, providing the necessary breakthroughs for Team Mocc in the beginning, and that was the ball was pitched up again on the leg side. Atul carefully drives it to the square leg region, and it was a good save by Tobu. A single taken. Third ball coming up for Azim Rizal. Joji on strike. Joji does a wild hog, and a great attempt by Vishnu to catch the ball on the mid-wicket region. Deepesh covers it really well, which prevents the ball being going to the boundary line. And 2 runs being taken by Joji. It was a very, very good effort by Vishnu, but not successful in getting hold of the ball. Driven firmly by Joji, straight to the hands of Captain Ajit Matthew, who spills it, and Hunters steal a single again.
Mocc really putting their 100% effort on the field to save each and every run. Oh, and Atul sweeps and sweeps fine. That'll be the square leg to the boundary. That was a good shot. It was a good length delivery outside the off stump. Atul steps outside the off stump, covering the line, and plays it really fine, beating the man at 45. The pitch looks good for batting, isn't it, Sabirish?
Yes, we were just waiting for the first few overs to see how the pitch behaves, and looks like it's going to be a batting wicket, and we are in for some plenty of runs being scored on this pitch. Getting forward and defending it well, End of the over, the score moves on to 26 for no loss.
There's a reason people come here. It begins with a welcome and it becomes so much more. Because we are more than just a dealership, we are a lifestyle. So come, discover it and experience the royal advantage today with Royal Drive.
Vishnu K is back into attack. First ball and a full toss being put away to a square leg boundary. A huge six by Joji Daniel.
Nice juicy full toss on the pads, and Joji takes full toll of it. That went a long way back over the square leg boundary. This has been a very good start for the team Hunters. Already 32 runs up, just 3.1 overs completed. Vishnu drops his length back. Good carry from the surface. So the batsman couldn't time the ball due to the extra bounce he generates. A tall bowler hits the deck really hard. Vishnu KS. Again, hitting good length, and not easy for the batsman to hit across the line from that kind of a length. So good comeback by Vishnu after that loose delivery to start the over. Another short delivery, cut away to deep point, but they've got protection there. It will be just a single. It's been an interesting tactic, isn't it, Shabiri? Vishnu, usually the lanky fast bowler, bowls really quick, but this time he shortened his run up, just sort of releasing the ball, just trying to contain the batsman from scoring runs, not really using his pace, just bowling wicket to wicket with a short run up.
That observation is correct, and I feel that Vishnu is not feeling really well. He was not keeping well yesterday, so that too may be playing in back of his mind. Not completely fit for the game, but seems to be in a good rhythm and bowling really well, except for the first ball, which he considered a boundary. This was again cut towards the point region, but the field placement has been really good by Team Monks, and that's been once again Joji founds a boundary, pitched up delivery outside off stump. Joji lands it on the mid wicket region for a huge 6 once again. So back 2 sixes of the over, end of the over, which takes the Hunters total to 40 for no loss.
So Deepesh Kurup into the attack. It's interesting. Monks haven't used Deepesh too much in the tournament so far as a bowler. He bowled a rare couple of overs here and there, but today change in plans. Deepesh into the attack, and to be fair, Monks haven't faced this kind of onslaught early on in the innings. They have always contained the runs in the power play with excellent spells from Asim Russell and Vishnu and Ajit Matthew. But today, Hunters looks like they have decided to come out and go very aggressive early on in the power play. Very brisk start for Hunters. They've already gone to 40 runs in 4 overs. So good start by Deepesh. Couple of dot balls to start with. Again another beautiful car drive, but stopped in the covers by Dilip Nair. That was another great shot from Atul, but good work in the extra cover region. Just keeps it down to 1. The keeper walks to the bowler, having a word. 2 fielders out in the deep mid wicket and long on. Joji has been playing really well throughout the tournament and scoring a lot of runs in those areas in the leg side. Monk seems to have taken a notice out of it. Short delivery, pulled but straight to Avinash at short mid wicket. It's interesting. They have a short mid wicket, then they have a deep mid wicket and a wide long on. So it is pretty obvious that they are going to attack the stumps and force Joji to hit into the leg side. Appeal for caught behind, but end of the over, and score is 41 for no loss. Very good over from Deepesh, considering just the 1 run. Applied on the Hunter scoring.
मम्मी तो सुन मैं क्या बोलती हूँ फिर से टिफिन खो दिया तूने कोई बात नहीं नया आ जाएगा
ऐसा चमत्कार हो ना हो खर्चे पे बचत जरूर होगी कोटक एवरीडे सेविंग्स अकाउंट के साथ.
What does a promise mean to you? For us, it's about delivering quality homes on time, every time. Varma Promise. Timely delivery. Varma Homes. Constructing happiness.
So, finally, captain into the act. Avinash brings himself on, rather. Monks looking to strike. They need a wicket here. Full toss from Avinash, but missed out. Atul wanted to smack it into the leg side boundary, but inside edge onto the pads. Gets away with it, Avinash. Back of the length delivery, push to the point fielder. Avinash very quick through the overs, almost like Ravindra Jadeja. And that's gone! What a catch from Dilip Nair. Sharp catch at short cover area. It was hit really hard. Atul got a half volley outside the off stump and went for the full-blooded drive, but unfortunately hit straight at the short cover fielder Dilip Nair, who accepted gleefully. The ball was travelling. It was a good sharp catch at short cover and first strike for Monks.
And Monks drew first blood, and that's a big wicket to have. The wicket of captain of Hunters, Atul Joseph, and Joji seems to was going in a very good pace, scoring in a good space and was on the way for a good total for the Hunters, but Avinash was brought in. The captain took things into his hands and has provided a much needed breakthrough for Team Monks. Now Captain Dixon Davis has come into the crease. It remains to be seen that what would be the approach of Hunters, and a full toss being provided for Captain Dixon Davis, and he willfully drives it to the cover region for a boundary. That's a very good start for Dixon. He has been scoring loads of runs this season, and the team heavily banks on his performance. The ball kept low, but luckily for Dixon, it took the inside edge onto the pads. Avinash is known for his non-stop bowling quick balls in a matter of minutes. He finishes off his over in very good time and onto the pads, neatly glanced by Dixon. Yet another boundary scored in this over. At the end of 6 overs, Hunters move on to 49 for the loss of 1 wicket.
मम्मी तो सुन मैं क्या बोलती हूँ फिर से टिफिन खो दिया तूने कोई बात नहीं नया आ जाएगा
ऐसा चमत्कार हो ना हो खर्चे पे बचत जरूर होगी कोटक एवरीडे सेविंग्स अकाउंट के साथ
What does a promise mean to you? For us, it's about delivering quality homes on time, every time. Varma Promise. Timely delivery. Varma Homes. Constructing happiness.
Welcome back. Deepesh continues. It's been a very good power play for Team Hunters. They scored 49 for 1 after the end of 6 overs. New batsman in is Dixon, who's also quick to get off the blocks. He got 2 boundaries in the first over he faced from Avinash. Oh, that's a mix-up, but luckily for the batsman, throws at the wrong end. Hunters off to a great start in the final match, all important final match. They won the toss, they chose to bat first, and they would want to put the runs on the board in the big game. Joji is gone. He's gone. He's hit it straight down the throat of Avinash, who was stationed at short mid wicket. So it's a lucky break for Monks. Joji was looking very, very dangerous, but hits it straight to Avinash. Very unfortunate dismissal, and 2 quick wickets now for Monks. This will be a big blow for Hunters. Joji was the in-form batsman. with the fall of that wicket. Score now is 49 for 2. 7th over is in progress, and I'd like to welcome Rajesh Nanda sir into the commentary box.
Thank you, Nandu. Hunters had a very good start at the first 4 overs, 40 for no loss. Thanks mainly to Deepesh and some nice catches. Monks are trying to get back into the match. It's 49-4-2 from 6.3 overs. Next batsman in, Rohit Oni. Now Deepesh to continue from the call agent. That's a nice attempt at a flick, but straight to the fielder. A dot ball to start with for Rohit Oni. That's a full toss, cut to the deep point fielder. Nicely fielded and taken it back to the keeper. Deepesh keeping it very tight from the college end. Final ball of his second over coming up. Very nicely played and defended back to the bowler by Dixon. It's 50 for 2 from 7 overs. Brilliant 2 overs from Deepesh, conceding only 2 runs off his 2 overs, and just for our 12 balls, he's conceded only 1 run and taken 1 wicket also.
There's a reason people come here. It begins with a welcome and it becomes so much more. Because we are more than just a dealership, we are a lifestyle. So come, discover it and experience the royal advantage today with Royal Drive.
Avinash to continue from the pavilion end. That's the 8th over of the finals of the MOCC Big Bash 2023. Avinash to Rohit Oni. That's a full toss. Driven straight to the mid-off, just for 1 run. Nicely fielded and taken it back to the bowler. 51 for 2. Avinash coming up against Dixon now. Nicely flighted delivery. Punched on the back foot straight to cover. Dilip Nair covers up, back to the bowler. 3rd ball of the over. Avinash to Dixon. Missed outside the offside, but missed also by the keeper. Nice attempt by the fine leg fielder, but 1 by run taken. 52 for 2 of 7.3 overs. Avinash again to Rohit Oni. Nicely flighted delivery, missed out by the batsman. Avinash to Oni. Nicely lifted over the covers, over to the extra cover, nicely cleaned up by the extra cover fielder, taken it quickly back to the keeper just for 1 run. Final ball of the over, slightly on the leg side, flicked to the square leg fielder. No chance for a second run there. One run to finish the over. Nice tight over by Avinash. 53 for 2.
There's a reason people come here. It begins with a welcome and it becomes so much more. Because we are more than just a dealership, we are a lifestyle. So come, discover it and experience the royal advantage today with Royal Drive.
Welcome back at the start of the 9th over. Nice juicy ball on the leg. Hit to the deep fine leg, but nicely covered by the fielder for only 1 run. Chandu bowling the 9th over for Monks. It's 55 for 2 after the first ball. Chandu to Rohit Unni. Nicely played to the deep square leg where the fielder makes a hash of it. Boundary after a long time for Hunters. They're over to 59 for 2 from 8.2 overs. Chandu to Rohit Unni again. Punched over the back foot to deep point. Fielder covers nicely and straight back to the wicketkeeper for only 1 run. Fourth ball of the over. Chandu to Dixon. Nice full toss, juicy full toss, which hits to the square left fielder. This time it's nicely covered up by Vishnu there. Straight back to the fielder, straight back to the bowler and covered up, backed up nicely by Avinash. Again, nice loopy delivery by Chandu. Played nicely to the deep mid wicket for 1 run. Hunters are 61 for 2. Sorry, 62 for 2 of 8.5 overs. Final ball of the over. Again, nicely played to the deep mid wicket. Vishnu covers up nicely and back to the keeper for 1 run. $63 for 2 after 9 overs. It's 7 an over run rate. Monks have controlled the innings nicely back from 40 of 4 overs. Now it's 63 for 2 of 9 overs.
मम्मी तो सुन मैं क्या बोलती हूँ अरे फिर से टिफिन खो दिया तूने कोई बात नहीं नया आ जाएगा
ऐसा चमत्कार हो ना हो खर्चे पे बचत जरूर होगी कोटक एवरीडे सेविंग्स अकाउंट के साथ
What does a promise mean to you? For us, it's about delivering quality homes on time, every time.
Dilip coming on to bowl from the pavilion and for the 10th over of the innings. Dilip over to Dixon. Nicely hit over the covers. Fielded nicely at the boundary by Ajit. Taking it back to the keeper quickly, only for 1 run. Dilip to Rohituni. Missed out altogether by the batsman. Safely collected by the keeper. Third ball of the over coming up. Dilip to Rohituni. Nicely driven straight back to the bowler. Slight misfield. Quickly taken 1 run. 65 for 2.
That's the reason people come here. It begins with a welcome and it becomes so much more. Because we are more than just a dealership, we are a lifestyle. So come, discover it and experience the royal advantage today with Royal Drive.
Midway through the innings, it's Hunter 66 for 2. Monks have nicely controlled the last 6 overs, going for 26 runs and for the loss of 2 wickets. They have brought themselves back into the game very nicely after a great start by Hunters. Evenly poised match. First ball of the 11th over coming up. Nicely floated delivery outside the off stump. Blocked by Nixon to the cover. Cleaned up by the bowler himself, only for 1 run. Tobu bowling to Rohituni for the second ball of the over coming up. Again nicely floated, stepped out, hit out to the long on fielder. It was a nice but tough chance. Kept it down to 1 run. Third ball of the over. Dixon cuts it nicely to the gully. A tough chance for the fielder, but he was not going to make it. Tobu keeping it tight. Again, cut nicely to the point fielder. He's not going to make it, and boundary after a long time. Dixon making it count of a loose ball outside the off stump. With that boundary, Hunters are 72 for 2 of 10.4 overs. Tobu bowling the 5th ball of the 11th over to Dixon. Again outside the off stump, nicely cut to the cover. Avinash cleans it up, gets it back to the keeper for 1 run. It's 73 for 2 of 10.5, the last ball of this 11th over coming up. Tobu to Rohituni. Nice ball, but slightly punched to the left of the fielder to complete 1 run. It's 74 for 2 after the 11 overs, just a shade below 7 runs and over. Hunters needs to make a move on. This is a big final, and they need to score at least 150 to make a good match out of it.
मम्मी तो सुन मैं क्या बोलती हूँ फिर से टिफिन खो दिया तूने कोई बात नहीं नया आ जाएगा
ऐसा चमत्कार हो ना हो खर्चे पे बचत जरूर होगी कोटक एवरीडे सेविंग्स अकाउंट के साथ
What does a promise mean to you? For us, it's about delivering quality homes on time, every time. Varma Promise. Timely delivery. Varma Homes. Constructing happiness.
There's a reason people come here. It begins with a welcome and it becomes so much more. Because we are more than just a dealership. We are a lifestyle.
For the 12th over of this innings, it's Russell back from the pavilion end. Rohituni to face. Hunters are 74 for 2. Russell, nice ball, just very short of the cover fielder. There is an appeal, but turned down by the umpire. It's an interesting conundrum here. The umpires are consulting with each other. There is an appeal from the fielder. It was again a nice loopy ball outside the off stump. Driven up on the air, but very short of the fielder. Umpires consulting to make a decision. Here we go, guys. As the time goes, it looks in favor of the batsman. As is always the case. Oh, it's given out. It's given out. Rohituni, Dilip Nayas bucket ends actually ultimately doing the trick. It was a very low chance, but he made it count. Russell back into the fray and straight away brings a very important wicket for the Monks. Hunters 74 for 3 after the first ball of the 12th over. Next batsman in is Lino Onachan replacing Rohituni. Hunters were actually getting back slowly into this inning. Now Russell to his second ball of his third over. That's the 12th over of the inning. Floated outside the off stump. Batsman is beaten, but no harm. Third ball of the over coming up. Russell to Lino. Again outside the off stump. Nicely blocked by Lino. Dilip Nair cleans it up at short cover. 3 dots including a wicket to begin the 12th over. It's looking good for the Monks. Fourth ball again slightly outside the off stump. Attempted a cut. No wides called. No runs yet in this over after the fourth ball. Indeed keeping it tight. Russell to Lino for the fifth ball. Again nicely blocked. The cover fielder cleans it up. It's a very tight over on the 12th over from Russell. Last ball coming up. Flashed outside the off stump. Isnik takes the ball to the short third man. 1 run of the final ball of the over. Amazing tight over by Russell on the 12th. And Hunters are 75 for 3 after 12. So Avinash to start the 13th over outside the off stump, nicely cut to the deep point fielder where Ajit has cleaned it up. Takes it back to the keeper nicely, only for 1 run. Dixon back on stride after a long gap. A quiet 12th over. 13th over. A slight hold up in the game for a field change. No. Sure, cancel. The game resuming in the 13th over. Avinash to Dixon. A full toss on the leg. Nicely played to the deep fine leg. The fielder comes in and cleans it up. Straight at the wicket. No damage, no overthrows. Just restricting to 1 run. First 2 balls going for 1 run each. Avinash to Lino again on the 3rd ball. Again a full toss on the off. Lifted up straight where the long on fielder cleans it up nicely and quickly gets it back to the bowler. Trickles down to the keeper. Only restricting to 1 run again. Very nice tight game on the field by the Monks. Avinash back to Dixon for the 4th ball of the over. Made it into a big full toss. An attempted hoik, but right down the long on fielder. Restricting again to 1. 4 singles in this over. 13th over of the Hunters innings. 2 balls to go. Avinash to Lino again. Turn nicely to the square leg. No chance for a 2nd run as the deep square leg fielder comes and cleans it up back to the bowler. Last ball of the over. Tap to the mid wicket where the deep fielder runs in nicely. There is an attempt at the 2nd run. Nicely run and completed by the Hunters. Very important 2nd run. Finish of the over. That's the end of the 13th over where Hunters are 82 for 3.
That's the reason people come here. It begins with a welcome and it becomes so much more. Because we are more than just a dealership, we are a lifestyle. So come, discover it and experience the royal advantage today with Royal Drive.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Dilip Nair back into attack.
Dilip Nair back into attack. Lino facing Dilip. One more run added to the total. Hunters are rotating the strikes nicely. Total score moves to 83 for 3 in 13.2 overs. Dilip to Dixon. Perfectly driven down to the leg side, and it's an attempt to save the 4. It's a very good fielding by the Monks. 2 more runs added to the total. Excellent fielding by Ravichandran. Saved 2 runs for the Monks. Scores move to 85 for 3. Hunters are playing a very sensible cricket here. Rotating the strike. Adding up every... It's a beautiful shot by Dixon for 4 runs. Over the covers for 4 runs. Dixon moves to 30 in 23 balls, and Lino batting on 5 in 10 balls. Total score moves to 89 for 3 in 13.4 overs. Dixon is playing a fantastic innings for Hunters. Nicely driven to the point area, and it was a good try by the fielder. The ball goes to 4, and the total moves to 93 for 3. It's a beautiful driven ball to the point area. Dixon has taken the charge for Hunters. Every single run added makes a lot of value to the team, and he is really playing one fantastic innings for Hunters. Nicely driven to the covers, and another 4 runs. Excellent 4 by Dixon, and the score moves to 97 for 3 in 13.5 overs. 14 completed, 97 for 3. 3 consecutive boundaries from Dixon. What an excellent innings.
That's the reason people come here. It begins with a welcome and it becomes so much more. Because we are more than just a dealership, we are a lifestyle. So come, discover it and experience the royal advantage today with Royal Drive.
The new bowler, Ajit Matthew, is the Kapil Dev of MRCC. Always comes in the right time and take crucial wickets. Monks badly in need of a wicket now. That's a good ball by Ajit. One more run added to the total. It was a leg by. One more run added to the total. The total score moves to 98 for 3 in 14.1 overs. Hunters are nicely setting up the game, aiming for a minimum target of 150. It was a wide ball. It was a wide ball from Ajit Matthew. The score moves to 99 for 3 in 14.1 overs. Dixon is watching the ball very carefully. It was a miss. Score still 99 for 3 in 14.2 overs. Dixon facing Ajit. It's a beautiful shot to the straight. 4 runs. Perfect shot from the Dixon side, and the score moves to 103 for 3 in 14.3 overs. What an innings from Dixon Davis. Hunters are back in the game. Both the batsmen are well set. Dixon taking the lead, showing his class. Taking Hunters to a very big total. He is aiming for more than 150 now. The intent what Dixon is showing is giving a lot of hope. It was a beautiful shot again over the covers for a 6. What a shot from Dixon Davis. Adding up another 6 to the total. 109 for 3 in 14.5 overs. Dixon 48 batting in 29 balls. Incredible innings. Beautiful innings from Dixon's side. Beautiful shot to the point, deep point. Score moves to 110 for 3 in 15 overs. Dixon moves to 49 in 30 balls. Lino giving nice support to Dixon, batting on 5 in 11 balls. Both the batsmen need some hydration. Monks are taking out all their strategy to take Dixon's wicket. If he stays in the middle for Hunters until completion of this innings, Hunters are targeting 150 plus. 160 would be a very good total for Monks to chase. We are having a wonderful final here in St. Paul's ground. The Monks are bringing their best bowler back in action. Russell going to bowl to Dixon. I think this is the last over for Russell. Russell so far bowled 3 overs, 15 runs, taken 1 crucial wicket. Beautiful shot by Dixon again between the gully and point area for 4 runs, and Dixon moves to 53. Dixon moves to 53. Total score moves to 114 for 3 in 15.1 overs. What a game we have here. Excellent batting by Dixon Davis. Batsmen's rotating strikes added 1 more run to the total. 115 for 3 in 15.2 overs. Lino and Dixon rotating the strikes nicely, adding up 4s and 6s in between, taking Hunters to a huge total, and yet another big shot from Lino. Score moves to 116 for 3 in 15.3 overs. Russell has 3 balls left to give a break to Monks. Let's see how he tackles the situation now. Russell to Lino. Two more balls left in this over. Total score moves to 116 for 3. 2 balls remaining in this over. Dixon facing Russell. Single added up to the total, rotating the strike. Score moves to 117 for 3 in 15.5 overs. This is the last chance for Russell to give a break to Monks. Russell bowling to Lino. Last ball of the over. Another single played on to the square leg area. 16 over completed. Score moves to 118 for 3.
मम्मी तो सुन मैं क्या बोलती हूँ और फिर से टिफिन खो दिया तूने। कोई बात नहीं, नया आ जाएगा।
ऐसा चमत्कार हो ना हो, खर्चे पे बचत जरूर होगी। कोटक एवरीडे सेविंग्स अकाउंट के साथ।
What does a promise mean to you? For us, it's about delivering quality homes on time, every time. Varma Promise, timely delivery. Varma Homes, constructing happiness.
Four more overs remaining. Dixon Davis batting on 55 in 34 balls. Lino 7 in 13 balls. Deepesh Kurup back in action for the 17th over. 118 for 3. Lino facing Deepesh Kurup. Let us see what Lino can do. Missed, and score still on 118 for 3 in 16.1 overs. Nice job behind the wicket by Adil. Both the batsmen are discussing each other as to how they need to take this innings going forward. Deepesh to Lino. Oh, it's bowled. Lino missed completely on a full toss, and Lino bowled. Deepesh Kurup has taken a break. Has given a break to Monks, and the score moves to 118 for 4 in 16.2 overs. It was a very good partnership between Dixon Davis and Lino. Dixon Davis is still doing his anchor role and batting on 55. The new batsman in is Ajay. Left-handed batsman will face Deepesh Kurup. Score 118 for 4 in 16.2 overs. Let us see how Ajay and Dixon will take the game from here. It's a right-hand, left-hand combination now. Monks are slightly relieved with Lino's wicket. Both of them were rotating the strikes comfortably, adding up every single run to the total. And Deepesh Kurup has given a break to Monks. Ajay facing Deepesh. Oh, ball. It was supposed to be a wide. Yes, it's a wide ball and a leg by. No, it's not a leg by. It was a by and a wide. So 2 more runs added to the total. This total moves to 120 for 4 in 16.2 overs. This right hand and left hand combination is going to trouble Monks a bit. It's not going to be easy for Monks. Dixon Davis batting on 55 in 34 balls. It's a huge shot. Oh no, it's a catch. It's a catch. Dixon Davis out. He could not clear the boundary, and the catch is taken by Vishnu Case. Very comfortable, safe hands, Vishnu Case. Dixon Davis goes for 55 runs. Another break given by Deepesh. What an innings by Dixon Davis. 55 runs. Losing 40 runs, losing 2 wickets in 40 runs. Dixon Davis has played a wonderful role. Great innings by Dixon. Hunters have lost their 4th wicket. Sorry, 5th wicket. 120 runs for 5 wickets in 16.3. 21 balls remaining in this innings. Need to see what target. Another single added to the total. $121 for 5. 2 more balls left in this over. Ajay facing Deepesh. Hunters need some big hits here to have a target of at least 150 plus. Very nice ball. An excellent ball by Deepesh again. Dot ball. 1 more ball left in this over. 121 for 5. Last ball of the over. Ajay needs to do something here. We need some big hits from Ajay. They have nicely set up the game so far. They should save wickets and add more runs, rotate the strikes, than having dot balls. Another dot ball. 121 for 5. 121 for 5 in 17 overs.
There's a reason people come here. It begins with a welcome and it becomes so much more. Because we are more than just a dealership, we are a lifestyle. So come, discover it and experience the royal advantage today with Royal Drive.
Score 121 for 5 in 17 overs. One time we were always thinking that Dixon Davis will take to 150 plus, but sudden loss of 2 wickets is giving slight troubles to Hunters. 122 for 5 in 17.1 overs. Ajay facing Vishnu Case. Ajay needs to go for big shots. Not many balls left. Rotating the strike. Giving strike to Alvin. Alvin facing Vishnu. Score 123 for 5. 17.2 overs. Dugout is giving excellent support for the batsman. Nice shot. 1 more run to the long off area. 1 more run added to the total. 124 for 5. 3 balls left in this over. 124 for 5. 124 for 5. Ajay facing Vishnu. Another single. Supposed to be a leg bye. No, it's not a. Yes, it's a leg bye to the fine leg area. Score moves to 125 for 5 in 17.4 overs. We need some big shots from Alvin and Ajay. Only singles are coming now. That's not going to help Hunters in setting up a target. Another dot ball. Vishnu K on his last ball to Alvin. Yet another. Oh, it's a wide ball. Wide ball from Vishnu. Total score moves to 126 for 5. There was a collision between Vishnu and Alvin. Sorry, Vishnu and Ajay. One more single added to the total. 127 for 5 in 18 overs.
मम्मी तो सुन मैं क्या बोलती हूँ अरे फिर से टिफिन खो दिया तूने कोई बात नहीं नया आ जाएगा
ऐसा चमत्कार हो ना हो खर्चे पे बचत जरूर होगी कोटक एवरीडे सेविंग्स अकाउंट के साथ
What does a promise mean to you? For us, it's about delivering quality homes on time, every time. Varma Promise. Timely delivery. Varma Homes. Constructing happiness.
Back in action. Alvin facing Deepesh Kurup. Deepesh Kurup is having a wonderful bowling spell here. He has given only 5 runs in 3 overs and taken 3 crucial wickets for Monks. What an incredible bowling. Superb bowling from Deepesh Kurup. He's on his last over. Single more added to the total. 128. 128 for 5. 4 balls left in the 19th over. Ajay need to do something here. He should go for 4s or 6s, then rotating the strike now. They don't have much time left. 10 balls remaining. Deepesh to Ajay. Oh, it's a huge hit. Oh no, it's a 4 runs. 4 more runs added. Nice shot by Ajay. 4 more runs added to the total. Nicely picked it up onto the onside. Through the square leg area. 4 runs. 4 more runs added to the total. 132 for 5. 3 more balls left for Deepesh Kurup. Ajay is showing his intent now. He's got Hunters have many good batters left in their side. They can really take chances here. Go for 4s or 6s. Ajay facing Deepesh. It's a leg bye. It was an appeal for an LBW. One more run added. Score 132 for 5 in 18.3 overs. 9 balls left for Hunters. Deepesh Kurup to Alvin. Another single added to the total. 133 for 5. 18.5 overs. 134 for 5. One more ball left. 134 for 5. Oh, it's a huge hit by Ajay. What a connection. What a 6. Ajay has hit a huge 6 over the square leg area. 6 more run added to the total. 6 more. 140 for 5. It was a really, really needed shot for Hunters. Ajay was rotating the strike so far, and he has taken out his best, hitting a huge 6 for Hunters. Score moves to 140 for 5 in 19 overs. Last over for Hunters. Their best Monks have brought Avinash into attack. Avinash is one of the best bowlers. Let us see how Alvin takes on Avinash. Avinash so far has bowled 3 overs, 18 runs, 1 wicket. Last over for Hunters. Avinash bowling to Alvin. Played on to the square leg area. Ajit Matthew. Nice fielding by Ajit Matthew here. 1 more run added to the total. 141 for 5 in 19.1 overs. 141 for 5 in 19.1 overs. Avinash adjusting the field for the left-handed batsman. Let us see how Ajay planning the next 5 balls. Will he take the lead? Avinash to Ajay. Oh, it was a nice flick. Oh, it was a nice shot by Ajay. It was a scoop. It was a scoop. 2 more runs added. 2 more runs added. It was a nice scoop. And the score moves to 143 for 5 in 19.2 overs. Ajay facing Avinash. Ajay is trying scoop shots again. It was a dot ball. Nice ball by Avinash. 143 runs in 19.3 overs. 3 more balls left. Bowled. Ajay is bowled. 2 more balls left. Avinash has taken Ajay's wicket. Good breakthrough by Avinash. 3.4 overs, 21 runs, 2 wickets. Avinash. Ajay is back in the pavilion. Ashwin is in for facing the remaining 2 balls. Let us see if Ashwin can hit at least 1 6 in the remaining 2 balls. That will give a decent total to Hunters. 143 for 6 in 19.4 overs. Anything above 150 would be a good total to defend for Hunters. Let us see what Ashwin can do in the remaining 2 balls. Ashwin to Avinash to Ashwin. Oh, yet another wicket. Ashwin is leg before wicket for Avinash. Avinash is on a hat-trick. Score 143. 1 more ball left. .143 for 7, 19.5 overs. Last ball of the innings. Ashwin back into the pavilion for a duck. Hunters 143 for 7. Last ball of the innings. Can Darwin hit for a 6? Can Darwin hit for a 6 and make the total to 149? A single. They have taken 2 runs. It was a good running performance. The total score moves to 145 for 7. Monks need 146 in 20 overs to win Big Bash.
ലോകത്തെമ്പാടുമുള്ള വാഹനപ്രേമികളെ ഹരം കൊള്ളിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് 2013 ജനീവ മോട്ടോർ ഷോയിൽ വെച്ചാണ് ആദ്യമായി മെഴ്സിഡസ് ബെൻസ് CLA 45 AMG അവതരിപ്പിച്ചത്. ലോകത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും പവർഫുള്ളായ 4 സിലിണ്ടർ എഞ്ചിൻ എന്ന ഖ്യാതിയുമായാണ് ഈ AMG മോഡൽ പുറത്തു വന്നത്. ഈ വാഹനത്തിന്റെ കോമ്പാക്ട് ബോഡി സ്ട്രക്ചറും എക്സ്പ്രസീവ് ക്യാരക്ടർ ലൈൻസും ട്രെൻഡി കോസ്മെറ്റിക്സും ചേർന്ന് വളരെ ക്യാപ്റ്റിവേറ്റിംഗ് ആയ ലുക്സാണ് നിരത്തുകളിൽ ഈ വാഹനത്തിന് ലഭിക്കുന്നത്. AMG ബോഡി സ്റ്റൈലിങ്ങിനോട് കൂടിയ ഈ വാഹനത്തിന് കൂപ്പേ ഡിസൈനാണ് നൽകിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. മുൻഭാഗത്തെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ആകർഷണമെന്നത് പെർഫറേറ്റഡ് മെഷോട് കൂടിയ റേഡിയേറ്റർ ഗ്രില്ലും ഹൊറിസോണ്ടലി പൊസിഷൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന മെഴ്സിഡസിന്റെ ലോഗോയോട് കൂടിയ സിംഗിൾ ലൂവർ ഫസാഡുമാണ്. ഏത് വശത്തു നിന്ന് നോക്കിയാലും ലഭിക്കുന്ന ഡൈനാമിക് അപ്പിയറൻസ് ആണ് ഈ CLA 45 AMGക്കുള്ളത്. വളരെ അട്രാക്റ്റീവായ ഫ്രെയിംലെസ് ഡോർസ് ആണ് ഈ വാഹനത്തിന് നൽകിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. 18-inch 10-spoke AMG അലോയ് വീൽസും ഹൈ പെർഫോമൻസ് ട്യൂബ്ലെസ് റേഡിയൽ ടയേഴ്സും AMG ഹൈ പെർഫോമൻസ് ബ്രേക്കിംഗ് സിസ്റ്റവും AMG സ്പോർട്സ് സസ്പെൻഷനും ഹൈലി റെസ്പോൺസീവായ AMG പെർഫോമൻസ് സ്റ്റിയറിംഗ് വീലും കൂടിച്ചേർന്ന് അതുല്യമായ ഹാൻഡിലിംഗും ട്രാക്ഷനുമാണ് ഹൈ സ്പീഡ് കോർണറിംഗ് പോലും ഈ വാഹനത്തിന് ലഭിക്കുന്നത്. ഹൈ ക്വാളിറ്റി സ്ക്രാച്ച് റെസിസ്റ്റന്റ് മെറ്റീരിയൽസ് ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ഡിസൈൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന ഈ വാഹനത്തിന്റെ ഉൾവശത്തിന് മനോഹരമായ അരിസ്റ്റോക്രാറ്റിക് ലുക്സ് ആണുള്ളത്. AMG പെർഫോമൻസ് സ്പോർട്സ് സീറ്റ്സ്, AMG സ്പെസിഫിക് ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെന്റ് ക്ലസ്റ്റർ, AMG ഫ്ലോർ മാറ്റ്സ്, ഇലൂമിനേറ്റഡ് ഡോർസിൽ പാനൽ, പ്രീമിയം ആർട്ടിക്കോ ലെതർ റാപ്ഡ് മൾട്ടി ഫങ്ഷണൽ സ്റ്റിയറിംഗ് വീൽ, ഡസ്റ്റ് ആൻഡ് പോളൻ ഫിൽറ്റേഴ്സോട് കൂടിയ തെർമോട്രോണിക് ഓട്ടോമാറ്റിക് ക്ലൈമറ്റ് കൺട്രോൾ AC, ഇലക്ട്രിക് സൺറൂഫ് അടക്കം AMG തനിമ വിളിച്ചോതുന്ന നിരവധി ഘടകങ്ങളാണ് ഇന്റീരിയേഴ്സിൽ കാണാൻ സാധിക്കുക. M133 AMG സീരീസിൽപ്പെട്ട 2 ലിറ്റർ ടർബോ ചാർജഡ് പെട്രോൾ എഞ്ചിനാണ് ഈ വാഹനത്തിന്റെ പവർ ട്രെയിൻ. AMG സ്പീഡ് ഷിഫ്റ്റ് ടെക്നോളജിയോട് കൂടിയ 7-സ്പീഡ് ഡ്യുവൽ ക്ലച്ച് ട്രാൻസ്മിഷൻ ലൈറ്റ്നിംഗ് ഫാസ്റ്റ് ഗിയർ ഷിഫ്റ്റിനോടൊപ്പം മികച്ച ഫ്യൂവൽ എഫിഷ്യൻസിയും പ്രദാനം ചെയ്യുന്നു. 6000 RPMൽ 355 BHPയും 450 Nm ടോർക്കുമാണ് ഈ പവർഫുൾ എഞ്ചിന്റെ ഔട്ട്പുട്ട്. AMG ഫോർമാറ്റിക് ഓൾ വീൽ ഡ്രൈവ് സിസ്റ്റം, റേസ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ഫംഗ്ഷൻ, 3-സ്റ്റേജ് ഇലക്ട്രോണിക് സ്റ്റെബിലിറ്റി പ്രോഗ്രാം വിത്ത് കർവ് ഡൈനാമിക് അസിസ്റ്റ്, ഇമ്പാക്ട് പ്രൊട്ടക്ഷൻ ബീംസ്, 7 എയർ ബാഗ്സ്, പ്രീസേഫ് ടെക്നോളജി, അഡാപ്റ്റീവ് ബ്രേക്ക് സിസ്റ്റം, ABS, EBD, EBS തുടങ്ങി എല്ലാവിധ സുരക്ഷാ സംവിധാനങ്ങൾ കൊണ്ടും സമ്പന്നമാണ് ഈ CLA 45 AMG. ജർമ്മനിയിലെ അഫാൽട്ടർ ബാക്കിൽ പൂർണ്ണമായി ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്ത് ഡിസൈൻ ചെയ്ത് ഇറക്കുമതി ചെയ്ത ഈ CBU വാഹനം അതിന്റെ AMG പ്രോഡിജി വിളിച്ചോതുന്ന ഹൈ പെർഫോമൻസും കില്ലർ ലുക്സും അടക്കം സ്വന്തമാക്കാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നവർക്കായുള്ള ആസ്കിംഗ് പ്രൈസ് 37 ലക്ഷം രൂപയാണ്.
Being a mariner is tough, isn't it? While you are away sailing the seas, your family's well-being and their financial needs constantly keeps you worried. To put your worries at ease and make your family's financial ship sail smoothly, we bring to you the Kotak Marina NRE Saving Account, a specially designed savings account that simplifies banking for you and your family while you sail. The account offers exclusive benefits such as a global debit card that helps you access your funds from anywhere across the globe with up to 10 free non-Kotak ATM withdrawals and an add-on card for your family back home. Avail quick home loans at 50% discount on processing fees and also get personalized investment solutions to help you grow and manage your savings. But wait, that's not all. You can now safeguard yours and your family's health and property through our critical illness and home insurance plans. So what are you waiting for? Avail these and various other benefits today. And give your family an anchor for all their banking needs with the Kotak Marina NRE Saving Account.
Welcome back to the proceedings. Welcome back to the proceedings for the final of MOCC Big Bash 2023. The update is that Hunters have scored 145 for 7 of their 20 allotted overs. It was a good start by Atul and Joji, scoring 40 of first 4 overs. 2 quick wickets kind of pegged them back. The innings was rebuilt by Dixon and Lino. But then again, both of the batsmen went on quick succession in the 16th, 17th over. And Ajay and Alvin actually took the score to 143 in the last over before the innings culminated at 145 for 7. So to open for the Monks, Vishnu to take the strike. Sorry, Adil to take the strike and partnered by Vishnu. Rohit will need to start the bowling attack for Hunters. 146 to win. First ball, nicely on the off stump. Punch back of the back foot by Adil. Second ball again, very tight bowling by Rohit Uni. Played out. Monks yet to open their account. Third ball of the first over. Rohit to Adil again, nicely defended. Cleaned up by Lino of the cover region. Rohit to Adil, this time slightly short on the leg. Taken to the deep end wicket. Nicely fielded and the ball taken back to the keeper very quickly. Only one run of that ball. First ball, first over, 4 balls conceding only 1 run. Very tight start by Hunters. Rohit will need to Vishnu this time, slightly cut, cleaned up by the point fielder, but not fast enough to complete that 1 run. Monks 2 runs of the first 5 balls. Still very tight over by Rohit Uni. Final ball of the first over coming up. Slightly wide and a no ball call by the umpire. It was a very good over and I think he disturbed the stumps in his follow through. That also explains the wide went wide. So free hit coming up. Nicely taken advantage of it. It is taken by deep wicket, but it was of a no ball when free hit. So no damage for the Monks as yet. A very good tight over by the Hunters in spite of that no ball, which could have been costly. Only 4 runs conceded of the first over. Adil on 2 and Vishnu on 1. Adil to take the strike. Opening from the other side is Lino. The field is being mastered by Atul, taking care of the angles. Lino coming up to Adil. Nice slow ball off the outside. Cut nicely to the deep point. Cleaned up by the fielder. Taking it back to the keeper quickly. 1 run conceded at the first ball by Lino. Monks 5 for no loss. Lino to Vishnu. Again nicely driven, square driven to the point. Same fielder cleaning it up. 1 run of the second ball of the second over. Third ball coming up. Oh, beaten outside the off stump. Safely collected by the keeper. 6 without a loss of a wicket. Tight line by Lino. Trickle down back to the keeper. No runs conceded on this ball. A tight start by Hunters, not giving any leeway to the Monks. Fifth ball of the over, again nicely driven to the deep point fielder. Nice field placement, the same fielder cleans it up. 7 for no loss. Last ball of the second over coming up. Final ball. An attempt at a hit. Nicely stopped by a diving stop by Lino. Keeping the over very tight, only 3 conceded. Hunters giving away runs only in singles at the moment. 7 for no loss after 2 overs. It's going to be a tight final, guys.
मम्मी तो सुन मैं क्या बोलती हूँ अरे फिर से टिफिन खो दिया तूने कोई बात नहीं नया आ जाएगा
ऐसा चमत्कार हो ना हो खर्चे पे बचत जरूर होगी कोटक एवरीडे सेविंग्स अकाउंट के साथ
What does a promise mean to you? For us, it's about delivering quality homes on time, every time. Varma Promise. Timely delivery. Varma Homes. Constructing happiness.
Rohit Uni to continue from the pavilion end. Adil to face. He's 4 of 10. Steady start by Adil. Rohit to Adil. First ball of the third over. Again nicely blocked and punched to cover. No runs conceded. Rohit to Adil, this time on the left side, and nicely lifted for his first 6 of the Monks innings, first boundary also as well. Monks trying to get a move on after a very tight couple of hours. Now that 6 has finally got the Monks to have a move on. 13 for no loss after 2.2 overs. Slightly erring on the line at that side, and that was picked up well by Adil. Again nicely blocked off the front foot to the cover fielder. No runs conceded. Rohit making the correction after the previous ball. Fourth ball coming up, Rohit to Adil. Slightly outside the off stump. Attempted a cut collected by the keeper. Fifth ball coming up. Nicely punched. The cover fielder could not cut it. Towards the boundary. Tag team effort. Couple of runs. Limited to couple of runs conceded by Hunters. It was a nicely driven shot wide of the cover fielder. And the mid-off fielder had to run and clean it up. Final ball again lifted by... Oh, that was a bad miss after more than a couple of times of juggling by Lino. Adil living dangerously, but Hunters could not make it count. Will that be a crucial miss in the beginning of the innings? Lino making a run for it and reached to the ball, but the momentum actually getting the ball to slip out of his hand, and in spite of 3-4 times of juggling, he could not complete the catch. So Monks at the end of 3 overs, they are 16 for no loss. Important to keep the wickets in the beginning of the innings, especially in a crucial tight game chasing in the finals. Beginning of the 4th over, slightly outside the off stump. Nicely punched off the back foot by Adil. Sharad bowling to Vishnu now. Slightly stepped out, clipped off the back, clipped, and square fielder cleans it up, but not fast enough to before the batsman could complete the run. Adil quickly making it to the strikers end. Vishnu scoring another run. Sharad bowling the 3rd ball of the 4th over to Adil. On the offside, punched off the back foot to point fielder, where Ajay cleans it up and takes it back to the bowler. 1 run conceded. Sharad to Vishnu. Vishnu takes a couple of steps back in order to unsettle the bowler. Inside edge. Nicely covered by Atul, keeping it to a dot. It's a little bit of a cat and mouse game by the batsman, but Sharad sticking to his guns again for the 5th ball. Trying to drive on the offside, but the slide inside just takes it to the long on fielder. 1 run conceded by Sharad. Takes Vishnu to 4. Adil is on 15 of 18 balls. Monks 20 for no loss with 1 ball to go in the 4th over. Final ball. Nicely driven in the front foot. Slight misfield on the boundary, and it's 4 runs conceded by Lino. Hunters needs to tighten up their game in the last ball of the over. Slight mishaps on the field, actually letting Monks continue without a loss of any wickets. 21 after 21 for Nolos after 4 overs. You can actually feel the tension from the commentator's box. I think both sides taking it very safe. Hunters started a couple of very tight overs in the beginning, but Monks are making a run for it. You can sense Rohit to continue. Nice short ball outside the off stump. Atul standing up, collects it nicely. No runs conceded. Rohit continuing to Vishnu. This time again slightly over pitch ball. Again missing outside the off stump. Nice bit of keeping by Atul. Very tight by the Hunters again at the start of the over. Third ball. Rohit to Vishnu, on the sticks but slightly upside. Could not connect it to the leg side. Again hit the pad and no runs considered. First 3 balls of the 5th over are dots. The pressure, we can sense that it is mounting. Finally a nice shot by Vishnu off the back foot. The cover fielder could not collect it, but nicely tidied up by the extra cover fielder at the boundary, limiting it to only 1 run. Takes the Monks to 22 of 4.4 overs. Another tight over in the beginning by Rohit. 2 to go. Can he keep it very tight? Slightly on the legs by Rohit. Adil clips it. Nice job by the fielder. 1 run again. This is the 5th over going on the MOCC Big Bash Finals of 2023. Final ball of the 5th over coming up. Final ball. Very nicely struck by Vishnu this time. Again a loose ball at the final delivery of an over. Making it nicely count by the Monks. This time Vishnu hitting it for a 4, taking him to 9. Vishnu is at 9 of 11 and Adil staying at 20 of 20, run a ball. Monks are at 30 after 5 overs.
मम्मी तो सुन मैं क्या बोलती हूँ फिर से टिफिन खो दिया तूने कोई बात नहीं नया आ जाएगा
ऐसा चमत्कार हो ना हो खर्चे पे बचत जरूर होगी कोटक एवरीडे सेविंग्स अकाउंट के साथ
What does a promise mean to you? For us, it's about delivering quality homes on time, every time. Varma Promise, timely delivery. Varma Homes, constructing happiness.
मम्मी तो सुन मैं क्या
To continue from the college end, Sharad Sashikumar into his second over, last over of power play. Adil facing on the legs, nicely clipped to the deep square leg. Fielder nicely tidying up and taking the ball back to the keeper very fast, limiting it to only conceding 1 run. Monks 31 for no loss. Sharath to Vishnu this time. On the off and taken on the up and hit it straight to the left of the bowler, away from the mid-off fielder for a boundary this time. Great shot by Vishnu, anticipated that ball on the offside and then making it count. You can sense that Monks is making a move on after a couple of tight overs in the beginning. Again on the off, Vishnu drives it to the long on fielder this time, straight to the fielder, limiting it to 1. 6 runs coming off the first 3 deliveries of the final over of power play. Sharad to Adil this time. On the legs, collected nicely by Atul, but it is a wide call off down the leg side by the umpire. That's the first wide conceded by the Hunters in the 6th over of power play. Sharad to Adil this time. Punched but straight to the cover fielder, keeping it to a dot ball. Slight delay as the batsman is adjusting his helmet. Taking the strike again to Sharath is Adil. 5th ball coming up. Very nice ball on the outside of stump. Could not connect. Atul standing up to the wicket. Collects nicely. Another dot ball by Hunters. Final ball of the last over of power play coming up. Sharad to Adil, nicely driven to the mid-off. 1 run conceded. That takes Hunters to 38 of 6 overs. Monks are at 38 for no loss after the power play. Very nice tight game played by Hunters, but Monks ensuring that they don't lose any wickets in that power play. very crucial in a final to keep the wickets towards the end. And that is exactly what Monks are doing. Beginning of the 7th over, full toss on the leg side, punch to deep wicket. Onachan covers it up nicely and takes it back to the wicket keeper, conceding only 1 run. Shijo in the 7th over of Hunter's bowling inning. Outside the off stump, nice slow ball, waited for it and punched back to the deep extra cover. Again limiting it to 1. Very nice field placing and bowling to the field. Here is Shijo coming up for the 3rd ball of the 7th over. Bowling around stumps. Full toss again, driven straight to the long off boundary where Joji cleans it up, conceding only 1 run. Fourth ball coming up. Outside the off stump, an attempt for a nice drive but missed by Vishnu. A dot ball finally in the 7th over. Hunters keeping it quiet again in the beginning of the over. Fifth ball coming up. That was a full toss, driven nicely by Vishnu, but straight to the cover fielder. Another dot ball. Only 3 runs conceded as yet in the 7th over. Final ball of the 7th over coming up. Slightly short, and Vishnu off the back foot punches it to the deep mid wicket. Only 1 run considered. A nice tight 4 run over by Shijo.
That's the reason people come here. It begins with a welcome and it becomes so much more. Because we are more than just a dealership, we are a lifestyle. So come, discover it and experience the royal advantage today with Royal Drive.
Welcome back. You could sense that Monks wanted to make a run for it in the 6th over and the final over the power play, but Hunters pulling it back a little bit in the 7th over, keeping it to only 4 runs. Monks are at 42 for no loss. Crucially, still the wicket columns undisturbed from the beginning. That's important for Monks, but Hunters are keeping it tight, building the pressure slowly but surely. Sharat's continuing from the college end to Vishnu. Nice short ball on the off. Tried to hit through the leg side, but the mid-wicket fielder cleaning it up within the 30-yard circle, 15-yard circle, and no runs conceded by the Hunters again. Sharat to continue to Vishnu. Oh, that is clean ball by Sharat. Vishnu wanted to make a heave for it. The pressure building slowly on the Monks, and that showed in that stroke. Finally, Hunters make the big two in the second ball of the 8th over, and it is 42 for 1. And Vishnu replaced by Russell at the top of the innings. Monks making the move, but Hunters are slightly having the edge at the moment after conceding only 42 overs of 7 overs and managing to get the wicket of Vishnu in the 8th. Russell coming in at 1 down for Monks. Adil keeping it very steady and ticking at the other end. Adil is on 24 of 26 balls, almost run a ball. At the fall of Vishnu's wicket. He scored 16 runs of 19 deliveries, kept the scoreboard ticking, but the pressure ultimately getting to him in the tight bowling exhibited by the Hunters in the finals. Russell facing his first ball from Sharath in the 8th over. Nice one outside the off stump, left alone by Sharath. This was left on by Russell. 3 dot balls in this over, including a wicket. Hunters just squeezing the pressure on Monks, but you can sense that something is about to give. Again, nice bowling on the offside. This time on the stumps, played back by Russell safely, back to the bowler. But it's still a dot ball again in the 8th over. Sharath to Russell. Nicely weighted and cut to the short third man. Ajay cleaning up very quickly, preventing a run. So it's 5 dot balls in the 8th over by Hunters, indeed keeping it extremely tight for the Monks to break through. Final ball of the 8th over. Sharath to Russell. Again cut nicely, this time to the right of Ajay. Lino cleans it up, takes it back to the keeper. Only 1 run conceded in this over by Sharath, keeping the Monks to 43 for 1 of the end of 8th.
मम्मी तो सुन मैं क्या बोलती हूँ अरे फिर से टिफिन खो दिया तूने कोई बात नहीं नया आ जाएगा
ऐसा चमत्कार हो ना हो खर्चे पे बचत जरूर होगी कोटक एवरीडे सेविंग्स अकाउंट के साथ.
What does a promise mean to you? For us, it's about delivering quality homes on time, every time. Varma Promise, timely delivery. Varma Homes, constructing happiness.
Shijo to continue from the pavilion end for the 9th over. Nice loopy ball hit by Russell to the cover boundary to the left of the fielder, and first boundary for Russell. Shijo in the 9th over. Second ball to Russell. Not fully on the Off stump this time, slightly on the leg. Clip to the deep mid-wicket fielder, conceding 1 run. Shijo to Adil this time. Again, fully on the full ball on the off stump, slightly clipped to the right of the bowler. The long on fielder tidying it up, conceding only 1 run. Shijo to Russell. Slight adjustment of the field, fine tuning the angles. 4th ball of the 9th over. Again full ball, driven it straight back to the bowler, who does a nice job keeping it to a dot. Oh, nice ball. That could have been hit on the leg side, but Russell choosing to play it safe, tapping it down. Well collected by the keeper, keeping it to another dot. A nice tidy over by Shijo. Final ball coming up. Again slightly driven to the long on fielder to Joji, who collects it and takes it back to the fielder, to the bowler. That takes the Monks to 50 for 1.
That's the reason people come here. It begins with a welcome and it becomes so much more. Because we are more than just a dealership, we are a lifestyle. So come, discover it and experience the royal advantage today with Royal Drive.
Without a break from the college end, over to Russell, slightly on the air to the point fielder, deep point fielder. On it and cleans it up back, takes it back to the keeper, limiting it to 1. At the beginning of the over, Sharath had conceded only 17 runs from 3 overs, and with the valuable wicket of Vishnu in last over. In the 10th over, again Sharath to Adil, slightly on the leg side. Suspected the pad before being collected by the keeper, so no wides. Monks are at 51 for 1 of 9.2. Nice full ball on the off. Adil drives it nicely to the deep cover fielder. Straight back to the keeper, conceding only 1. Nice tight game in the field by the Hunters, keeping the pressure up on Monks. Sharath to Russell. Full ball on the off. He tries to hit it through the mid-wicket, but the fielder collects it. Albeit at the second chance, keeping the ball to another dot. Sharath is keeping it very tight. 2 more balls to complete his quota of 4 overs. Again, nice tight bowling. This time to the cover fielder, but Adil making a run for it and completing it safely. 1 run conceded by Sharath. And the Hunters keeping it to 53 for 1 with 1 ball remaining to the middle of this inning, midway of this inning. Sharad in his final ball of his quota of 4 overs, final ball of the 10th over. To Adil, drives it straight to the cover. Shijo cleans it up, and it's another dot ball, taking the Monks to only 53 for 1 at the end of 10 overs and midway through their innings. Hunters at this time were 66 for the loss of 2 wickets. So Monks have definitely some catching up to do in this Big Bash Final 2023. Monks needing another 93 of the last 10. And it's cleaned up. Important wicket of Russell at this time. Clean ball by Shijo. And that's an important clean breakthrough by the Hunters over Monks. The value of this wicket cannot be overestimated. And this is probably the turning point of the game. They were trying to keep it tight, and that reflected in that wicket. Russell coming back to the pavilion, dejected, and he's replaced by Avinash, who joins Adil, who is keeping it tight at one end. Monks need some cheering from the crowd, seems, but Hunters are on the up, and they definitely have the game in their hands at the moment. Monks at the loss of their second wicket, still needing 93 of 58 balls. The pressure of the final probably getting it to the chasing team, but this game is far from over, guys. That was an important strike by Shijo at the beginning of the 11th over. The scoreboard pressure getting to Russell, and that actually culminated in his wicket. Hunters keeping the basics simple and right at the moment. But another 58 balls to go. Monks still have 8 wickets remaining. This game is far from over. Shijo continuing. Avinash drives it to the point. 1 run conceded by Hunters. Shijo continuing to bowl from round the sticks. Adil facing. What is he gonna do with this ball? He's tried to take the ball to the leg side, but bowling from round the sticks, very difficult to get this LBW. Especially the ball may be going slightly over the sticks also. The pressure mounting on the Monks, and it is currently showing on the batsman. Another short ball, another appeal by the Hunters. They have scampered through a single, but at this moment singles are not going to cut it for the Monks. They need some boundaries and fast. Fifth ball of the 11th over coming up from Shijo. Avinash to face his second ball. Again a full ball missed out by Avinash. But no harm done for the batsman, but a dot for the fielding team also. Final ball coming up from Shijo to Avinash. That is a full toss driven powerfully down the line. But Shijo does a good job straight to him on the long off. And only one run conceded by Shijo. At the end of the 11th over, it is 56 for 2 by Monks. The pressure building on the Monks and Hunters are currently on the top, keeping it very tight on the field.
There's a reason people come here. It begins with a welcome and it becomes so much more. Because we are more than just a dealership, we are a lifestyle. So come, discover it and experience the royal advantage today with Royal Drive.
Coming into the attack from the college end, replacing Sharath, who has completed his quota of 4 overs. Hunters are keeping it very tight at the moment. Joji to Avinash on the leg side, cleaned up by the cow corner fielder. Keeping it to only one. Avinash making a big attempt at a boundary, but did not connect it cleanly, only conceding 1 run. Joji now to Adil. Slight adjustment in the field for the fresh batsman. Joji to Adil. Slightly short. Fielded by his foot by Joji. Not conceding a run. It's again a brilliant start to an over, keeping it extremely tight by the Hunters. This has been the story of the innings so far. Joji to Adil. Eneds. Finally, Hunters slightly erring on the field. Conceding of a misfield at the short third man, and 4 valuable runs coming for the Monks, albeit by a slice of luck. They need to keep it tight on the field. They have done it so far. Joji to Adil again. Another valiant attempt at a leg side stroke, but slight inside, just taking it to the mid-wicket fielder for only 1 run. Joji to Avinash to the long off. Again a single run conceded. Final ball of the over. Adil makes another attempt at a hoik. Slightly on the air, but in no man's land. Ajay cleans it up, takes it back to the keeper. End of the good over by Joji, in spite of the misfield 4 in that over. At the end of 12 overs, Monks are 64 for 2. The equation currently for Monks are more than 10 run and over. 82 runs needed of the last 8 or 48 balls. This is exciting stuff, but people generally tending to feel that Hunters are ahead at this game. But no match is over until the last ball is bowled, and Monks will hope that with the 8 wickets remaining, they can still make a match out of it and take this game to the last over. Rohit back into the fray, going for the attack. Slightly on the leg side. Ball trickling down behind the keeper. And a little bit of a sloppy work, allowing another run. Monks are very alert, a wide signal, so it is 3 runs off this ball, and the ball is not yet counted. So another 3 runs added to the score at the end of 12th over. Is that the change in momentum that Monks are looking for? Nice tight ball outside the off stump by Rohit, but punch to the cover fielder. Batsman completing 1 run, very alert to the need for runs at any cost. Rohit to Avinash, again punched to the cover fielder, who is deep in the 15-yard circle, allowing the batsman to complete another run. Monks are 69 for 2. Again outside the off stump, slide inside edge. The deep square leg fielder running in to avoid a double in that case, keeping the Monks to another single of that ball. 70 for 2 at the middle of the 13th over. There's a great shot by Avinash off the back foot. The extra cover fielder cleaning it up nicely, but not before conceding 2 runs to Avinash. The crowd is getting into it as the match heads into the final quarter. Nice shot by Avinash off the legs, but straight to the cow corner fielder, who cleans it up nicely and limiting it to another single. The final ball of the 13th over coming up. Nicely placed shot by Adil, but still straight to the deep square leg fielder. Again another single. This is very well liked by the Hunters, who have limited Monks to 74 for 2 of the end of 13 overs. Monks still require 72 runs of the final 7 overs.
There's a reason people come here. It begins with a welcome, and it becomes so much more. Because we are more than just a dealership, we are a lifestyle. So come, discover it, and experience the royal advantage today with Royal Drive.
At the beginning of the 14th over, nice back foot punch by Adil, but straight to the deep point fielder. Lino taking the ball back to the keeper very quickly. Shijo now changes ends from the pavilion end to the college end for this over. It is his final over. Oh, that is missed by Avinash outside the off stump. Slight edge cleaned up nicely by Alvin behind the keeper, keeping it to 1. Shijo in his final over. At the beginning, he had conceded only 14 runs of 3 overs. Another straight ball. Nicely tapped, but they had to make a run for it to complete that single. A straight throw directly at the wicket may have put Adil in trouble, but luckily for him, it went slightly off, collected by the bowler, and no damage done for the Monks. But they need runs and runs quickly at this moment. Shijo continuing to Avinash outside the off stump. The pressure building on the batsman, as everybody can see. That was a miss outside the off stump. Another dot ball. 2 more runs. 2 more balls remaining for Shijo in this over. That's his last over of this final in his 4th over. Umpire making sure the stumps are aligned. Avinash again taking. Shijo to Avinash, again another miss. It also misses the keeper. And a bye signal by the umpire. That ball missed everything. But luckily off the fielder, off the keeper. It trickled down to fine leg, cleaned up by the fielder behind the keeper. Final ball of Shijo coming up to Adil, nicely collected by Atul outside the off stump. That was a miss again, and Shijo completes his final quarter of 4 overs, conceding only 17 runs, and for the important wicket of Russell. Is he the game changer? Good question for the adjudicators.
मम्मी तो सुन मैं क्या बोलती हूँ फिर से टिफिन खो दिया तूने कोई बात नहीं नया आ जाएगा
ऐसा चमत्कार हो ना हो खर्चे पे बचत जरूर होगी कोटक एवरीडे सेविंग्स अकाउंट के साथ
What does a promise mean to you? For us, it's about delivering quality homes on time, every time. Varma Promise. Timely delivery. Varma Homes. Constructing happiness.
At the end of 14 overs, the Hunters have limited Monks to only 78. They've only lost 2 wickets, but runs have come at a premium. Monks still requires 68 runs of the last 6 overs. More than 11 run in an over, and it is Lino operating from the pavilion end, which is making it looking even more difficult for the Monks. They need runs, and somebody needs to take the attack back to Hunters, otherwise this game is going to go very soon out of their hands. Lino to Avinash outside the off stump, wide call by the umpires at this time. Another run added, 79 for 2 for Monks. Lino to Avinash again. This time Avinash tries to hit it off the back foot, but is nicely collected by Alvin, and the cover fielder swoops in on that catch. Important wicket for Hunters. Avinash is back in the pavilion. Adil still holding up one end, but looking at 3 wickets falling from the other side. Hunters have taken another small step towards lifting the MOCC Big Bash Trophy. But the game is not over yet, guys. Adil is there and he's joined by Shyam. Monks needing 67 runs of 35 balls. 67 runs from 34 balls after this, and now at 79 for 3. Sorry, correction again. Monks require 67 runs in 35 balls. It looks like a very well planned wicket by Hunters, setting specific plans for the batsman. Avinash was looking for runs at this stage, and it was a slightly slower ball, I suspect ball by Leno, that actually helped the ball to be scooped instead of over the cover fielder. And very nice front running catch by Alvin on the covers. Leno continuing to the new batsman Shyam, slightly outside the off stump, tap to the point fielder. Conceding only 1 run at this stage, which would not be mined by the Hunters team at this stage. The Monks needs to score some boundaries and very fast in order to keep up with the run rate, which is almost 2 run a ball at the moment. A good shot by Adil to long on, cleaned up by Joji, limiting it to another single. Hunters are slowly building under pressure on the Monks. 81 for 3 at this stage. Final ball of the 15th over coming up. Oh, nice attempt by the keeper at the non-strikers end for a run out. Shyam barely making it back. A direct would have been curtains for him, but fortunately for him, he's still at the crease. Monks 82 for 3, 64 needing from 32 balls. Nice improvised shot by Adil at this stage to the empty leg side, but the mid-wicket fielder nicely covering it up, limiting it to only a single. I suspect there was a double for the taking, but very nice work by the fielder. Right shot to play, but maybe a slightly better execution would have fetched him a 4. Final ball of the 15th over. Leno to Shyam, outside the off stump, could only tap, an attempt by the fielder to stop the ball by his foot, but the ball proceeding to the boundary. A very welcome, very much needed boundary for the Monks, but they need more like this in order to still be in this game. Monks are 87 for 3. After 3/4 of this innings have been bowled, 15 overs. They still need 59 runs from the last 30 balls, which is almost 12 an over or 2 runs every ball. The pressure of the finals showing on the Monks. Very difficult to chase in this condition, even though on a slightly below par or a par score of 145. But Hunters taking advantage of the chasing pressure in finals at this stage.
It's the final 5 overs of the MOCC Big Bash 2023. Still, there is an outside chance for Monks to win this, but they really need to make the next 2 overs big ones. And Hunters have Joji operating from the college end. Joji to Adil. He's hit it straight. Cleaned up by the long on fielder, running around, limiting it to only a single. Pressure mounting on Monks by every single or a dot ball, because at this stage they need boundaries, not singles. Sham now facing Joji for the first time. Outside the off stump, cut, slight misfield by the cover fielder, but batsman deciding not to take a single at this time, strangely. A dot ball as a result. Again, another good start to an over by the Hunters. Joji to Sham, outside the off stump, driven it past the bowler, straight to long on. Again, another single. Hunters wouldn't mind this proceedings at all. Monks need boundaries and the big ones. Joji to Adil. Slightly slower one, could not be hit through the leg side by Adil, striking him on the pads. Another dot ball, mounting the pressure on Monks at this stage. Hunters keeping it tight. Joji to Adil again. Lifted it over the cover fielder. Cover fielder misses it, running back. Now they are running for another run. Direct to the stumps, but not before the batsmen have completed a couple of runs. One shot called by the umpire to make it even more painful for the Monks. Only 1 run off that instead of a double. It is 90-3 with another ball remaining in the 16th over. That is the second over by Joji. A full ball, driven it only up to the cover fielder within the 15-yard circle. Nicely cleaned up by the fielder. Takes it back to the bowler. At the end of 16 over, here is Monks at 91-3. They still need 55 over the last 4 overs. That is almost 14 run and over.
That's the reason people come here. It begins with a welcome and it becomes so much more. Because we are more than just a dealership, we are a lifestyle. So come, discover it and experience the royal advantage today with Royal Drive.
We are at the business end of this brilliant MOCC 2023 Big Bash tournament. Last 4 overs, still anything can happen, though Hunters are very well ahead at this stage. Monks needing much better shots and execution than that. Trying to clip it, making a move to the offside, but unable to connect. It's another important, valuable dot ball for the Hunters at this stage. Monks needing to score some big boundaries. Lino, nice short ball, nice full toss, and another
Nice catch by Alvin on the covers. It was a full toss. Adil had to go for it, but slightly looped. Ball actually came in very nicely to Alvin, who took another safe catch in the covers. Very similar to the previous wicket. Monks now really looking down the barrel. But their mentor and honor, Dilip Nair, is coming, the towering figure, walking into the middle. Is that what the Monks need? In the meantime, the Hunters huddle, absolutely looking positive and stop short of celebrating this win, but they still have, it's their game to lose at the moment. They just have to keep their nerves in the middle in the last 3 or so overs to lift this trophy. But the Monks, they still have another couple of aces in their pack. Maybe they will make a run for it in this over. Will Dilip Nair be the man for Monks? Or will Hunters be able to keep their nerve and keep applying the pressure on Monks? Big question at the fag end of the MOCC Big Bash 2023, guys. Still another 3.5 overs to go. Monks are 91 for 4. Third ball of the 17th over by Lino. Nicely hit by Dilip. Trying to bisect the fielder. Nice work. Nice footsie work by Joji in the deep. Limiting it to a couple. This is the application that everyone is expecting the Hunter fielders from, to keep applying the pressure and keep the Monks earning every run with a lot of effort. Lino to Dinip again, another strong powerful drive, this time to the straight. Joji cleaning it up this time slightly trickling it behind through his legs for a 4. Dilip has come in with a different body language, and the first 2 shots reflect a lot that he's come here to play. Lino to Dilip again. 2 more balls remaining in this over. And that is bowled. Dilip had to go for it. Lino is made a smart ball, slightly off the pace, and Dilip has played early, completely missing the ball and taking the bails, leg side bails in the process. Lino coming good again. 2 wickets in this over, and Monks have lost their 5th wicket with 1 ball remaining in the 17th over. They need another 49 runs from 19. Next batter in is Chandu. He's joined Sham in the middle. What must be going through the batsman's mind at this stage? They have lost 5 wickets, but they also have to go for every shot on all the balls from here on. 49 to get from last 3 overs and another ball. It's a tall task, and I have to admit that the Monks need a miracle from this stage to get through the finishing line. But Hunters have actually hunted in packs. All their fielders and bowlers coming to the fore and making a joint effort to keep the Monks at bay. Final ball of the 17th over. Lino to bowl to Chandu. What's the batsman going to do? Another slightly short ball Straight inside edge, but finally cleaned up by the short fine leg fielder, limiting it to another dot ball. "49 runs of the last 3 overs. 19 out of 20 times, or probably more. You have to put your money on the fielding side to win this. But this is MOCC Big Bash. This is cricket. Still, there is a game to be won and lost. So over to the final 3 overs. Monks needing 49 runs. They are 97 for 5 of 17, chasing 146.
That's the reason people come here. It begins with a welcome and it becomes so much more. Because we are more than just a dealership, we are a lifestyle. So come, discover.
Batsman but called a wide by the umpire. Hunters need to keep it tight. No freebies or no easy deliveries at this stage. That's all that they need to do. Another one on the offside. This time connected well by Sham to the boundary. Is it a 4 or a 6? Umpire waiting for the call and finally signaled a boundary by the umpire. Straight shot by Sham. 5 runs coming off the first ball, including a wide. And that is 100 up for Monks. A little belated in the 18th over, but they still have a match to win in the next 3 overs. Sham taking strike. Joji to bowl. Outside off stump again, this time lifted on the leg side. The cow corner fielder coming, allowing the ball to drop, but letting the batsman complete 2 runs. Over to the keeper. Another 2 runs. 7 runs coming off the first 2 deliveries. That is only just par for the course. Monks requiring 42 runs of 16 balls. Joji to Sham again. Again on the offside. This time again trying to hit on the leg side. But mid-wicket fielder covering enough. Batsman choosing not to take a single and letting the strike to Sham. Joji to Sham again. Again on the offside. Driven on the up. Slightly on the air. Yes, trying to complete 2 runs and very well run double at this stage. Hunters need to be a little bit more alert on the field, but they would not mind these doubles and couples coming. As long as they can limit Monk's scoring boundaries, this match is in their pockets. Monks needing another 40 runs of the next 14 balls. This is a great shot by Sham, but the long off fielder covering nicely, again preventing the boundary, allowing the batsmen to only take two from this ball, limiting it to a couple and building the pressure on Monks. That has been the story of this innings, guys. Joji over to his final ball of this inning, of this over. Sham wanting to keep the strike, takes a single to the long on fielder. That's the final 2 overs of the MOCC Big Bash 23 coming up. Monks needing 37 runs. That is more than 3 runs a ball. And with 5 wickets lost and their big guns in the pavilion, back in the pavilion, Monks need some kind of miracle at this stage to take them to the finishing line. The final 2 overs of the MOCC Big Bash 2023 is coming up, guys. Brilliant bowling is going to play through the line and going for his shots, so slightly off pace, and that actually has resulted in another important wicket for Hunters. Now they need 35 of 10 balls. It's all but over for Monks, but Deepesh Kurup, the hero of Monks on the bowling department, he had brilliant 3 overs which kind of put the pressure on Hunters in their innings. Now can he work his magic with his bat? He joins Chandu, who is still only faced 1 delivery because the tactic was to let Sham face maximum deliveries and get them over the line, but he's back in the hut. Now Deepesh is facing Lino. The Hunters huddle is taking every moment, savoring every moment in their performance at the field after a nice back to the wall performance with the bat. Fielders getting back to their positions. You can actually almost see them smiling at this stage. They know that they have one hand, more than one hand in the cup at the moment, and they just have to be sensible and keep the basics right in the last 10 balls. Lino to Deepesh. Nice shot, but back to the bowler. Oh, it was a bum ball, it was not a catch. So very nicely fielded by Lino. Another dot ball. 35 needed from 9. Almost 4 runs a ball needed at this stage. Nice shot onto the leg side by Deepesh. Couple of runs. The Hunter fielders have been very nicely and very brilliant in the field, and they have again covered up that area very nicely to limit it to a couple. Lino to Deepesh, again to the leg side. This time the safe feeder running up, slide misfield, and that is allowed the ball to trickle to the boundary. Hunters need to keep their heads, just keep the thing simple. They still need another 29 runs of 7 balls. Final ball in his 4th over. It's the 19th over in Hunter's bowling inning. To Deepesh, another one to the leg side. Same fielder this time. He ensures that he collects it, gets it back to the bowler. That's the final ball of the 19th over. 6 balls remaining in the MOCC Big Bash 2023. Monks requiring 28. It's not an impossible final over target, but you have to put your money with the Hunters at this stage. But still anything can happen, guys, so keep watching. The Monks are 118 for 6 at this stage, 19 overs, chasing 146. So they need another 28 runs from 6 ball. They need to deal in boundaries. It's a question of not having any more singles or dot balls. Deepesh has to see them through the line. But it is Joji to deliver the final over of MOCC Big Bash, and over to Deepesh. Deepesh facing final adjustments in the field, making sure that the angles are correct. Joji to Deepesh, hit them through the line, over the top of the bowler, but limiting to only 1. That's what the Monks need They need another 27 from 5 balls. It's a question of big boundaries at this stage. Even 4s are not going to cut it for the Monks. Joji to Chandu, another dot ball. I think the Monks can feel it slipping away, and the Hunters they practically have both hands on the trophy at this stage, needing 27 from 4. Only no balls and whites are going to cut it for the Monks, and Hunters are hell bent on keeping it very tight and keeping it simple. Another dot ball by Joji, brilliant over this one, and Chandu cannot connect. And another final three balls of this MOCC Big Bash 2023. It's been a brilliant tournament, lot of nail-biting finishes. Another hit through the line, over the extra cover, boundaries, but they still need another 21 runs of the final 2 balls, which I can safely say the Hunters are going to win this. Another 23 runs needed of final 2 balls. Atul still marshalling his troops, making final adjustments, not wanting to let this go away. The fielders are all relaxed and easy right now, but still focused on the game. The final 2 balls of this MOCC Big Bash 2023. Another hit to the leg side. A 4 for Chandu. Again, taking them to only needing 19 from the last 1 ball of MOCC Big Bash 2023. The Hunters know that they are through, but they just need to go through the process. Keeping it tight, very difficult for the fielders not to already start celebrating. Here we go, guys, the final ball of MOCC Big Bash 2023, and it's a dot ball. The Hunters lift the trophy. The 6th edition of the MOCC Big Bash. Here is Hunters. Amazing scenes at the ground. The Monks came through the full tournament being unbeaten, including a big win against the Monks yesterday. But when it counted, it is the Hunters who lift the trophy, MOCC Big Bash 23. Amazing scenes in the middle of the Hunters huddle. Dejected Monks, but they have made this tournament their own all throughout the league stage. A big round of applause for the umpires who have been tireless, keeping the games, running the game for almost 60 hours in a day. And also to the organizers and the volunteers and all those who are associated with this brilliant event. Amazing scenes in the ground. Thanks to everyone, those who are watching from the ships, from various places around the world. Here is signing off. Brilliant scenes. We'll keep the videos running until the end. But I am signing off. It's been a brilliant tournament. Thanks for everyone watching, and also to the sponsors of the event. It is truly the return of good times. Thank you, everyone.
Executive Ship Management, Anglo Eastern, Triga Wellness, Bake at Home, Amrita Services, and CMMI and Nautical Institute, and CMAX and Samudra, and One Loop. So I hope I have not missed out anyone. We've got a lot of sponsors, but thank you very much for supporting us. Without your help, this tournament would not have been possible. So we hope to have your continued relationship and support over the years to come. And moving on, I would like to start off with the awards for the evening. The first award for the day is the man of the final, and that goes to Lino Onachin. May I invite Vaishak to please come on the stage to give away this award. And we have one more award for the final match. That is a game changer of the match. And for a brilliant half century, it's Dixon Davis. Who also picked up 12 wickets, but the better economy rate and better average meant Lino had to get the award. So special mention to Shabirish for his amazing bowling performance throughout the tournament. Next up, I'd like to invite Abhilash from Well Stories to please come on stage. Now the big one, gentlemen, the player of the tournament. Any guesses? Yes, you're right. It's Joji M. Daniel. He has had a great tournament. Loads of runs, loads of wickets, brilliant catches in the field. He's absolutely led Team Hunters in this campaign. Congrats, Joji. Great show. Okay, next up is the best wicketkeeper of the tournament, and it goes to Adil from Monks. Adil has effected 7 dismissals throughout the tournament and has been very swift behind the wickets. Congrats, Adil. And now the last of the tournament award, the best fielder of the tournament, and that goes to Sandeep Sunil. 5 catches and 5 run-outs. That was brilliant, Sandeep, saving lots of runs in the boundary. We all know he's one of the quickest fielder in Team MOCC. Yeah, missed out on one last award. That's a special award. Catch of the tournament. No guesses here. Sriju. No one will forget that moment. He was literally flying to his right. Amazing one-handed grab. That was an absolute blinder. Thank you, Sriju. Thank you. Now I would like to invite our President, Captain Dominic, to come on stage to give away the mementos for the ground staff and the umpires. First of all, I'd like to invite Rajesh Nandasa to please come on dais to receive the memento for our sponsors, Alpha Ori. Thank you, sir. Thank you for supporting us for this tournament. Okay, next up, I'd like to invite our umpires, Sanub and Hari, to please come on stage to receive the mementos. Also, the scorers, please come on stage. Scorers, yeah, please come on stage, Nidhi. Yeah, Lydia and Gogul, our scorers, have helped us keeping track of the games. Thanks, you guys. Thank you very much. Next, I would like to invite Rajan Jatan. Please come on stage. Thank you, Rajan Jata. Super wickets ആയിരുന്നു, നല്ല ടൂർണമെന്റ് ആയിരുന്നു, കോമ്പറ്റീവ് ടൂർണമെന്റ് ആയിരുന്നു, നല്ല മാച്ചസ്, നല്ല ബാറ്റിംഗ് വിക്കറ്റ്സ്, നല്ല ബോളേഴ്സിന് ഹെൽപ്പുള്ള വിക്കറ്റ്സ്, സ്പോർട്ടീവ് വിക്കറ്റ്സ് ആയിരുന്നു ത്രൂ ദ ടൂർണമെന്റ്. താങ്ക് യു വെരി മച്ച്. And also the other ground staff who supported us with all the help. Also a small token of gratitude from ourselves, MOC t-shirt for the ground curator and the ground staff. Thank you, Anjana, thank you. Thank you, Tommy, sir. Next up is the individual medals for the teams. First for the second runners-up, and that is Team Stallions. I would request the available members of Team Stallions to please come on stage to receive the medals. Rakesh, may I request you to please come on stage? Well played, Stallions. You truly fought like champions. Very unfortunate to not make it into the finals, but you gave it your best. Sandeep. Sriju. Pramoj. Elias. Irfan. Shibin and Divendu. Yes. Next up, I'd like to call our runners-up, Team Monks, to please come up and receive your medals. Well played, guys. Well played. You played like real champions till the final. Unfortunate that you couldn't get over the line, but great performance throughout the tournament. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Well played. And before the big one, I'd like to also thank all our families who came here to support us, to cheer for us. Big round of applause, gentlemen. Without their support and help, we would not have been able to play. A lot of difficult situations they must have handled without our presence. So big thanks, big cheers to all the families of all MOCCians. Thank you very much. And now, I would like to call Atul to please come on stage. Atul Joseph Matthew, the captain of Team Hunters. Atul, just like to have a couple of words with you. So Atul, congrats first of all for winning. What did you feel after winning the toss? You decided to put the runs on the board. Did you think at the halfway stage you had enough?
Yes, 145 on a tournament final. It's always a competitive target. So we were so happy, and Dixon sir and all the players who batted in the death overs did their best, and we were so happy that we got a good target. We got a good total 147. And we were so confident in our bowling, so we had enough runs.
Yeah, thank you, Adil. And just Monks have been, they have been relentless. They have been invincible throughout the tournament. They have won all their games. So, you had any specific plans for the hard-hitting batsmen coming into the final match, not to take the pace of the ball or something? Because the spinners who came off in the middle overs, I think especially Shijo sent out a very good spell, controlling the boundaries. So, was that a particular plan to not give any pace to the Monks batsmen?
No, in the power play, Lino and Rohituni did a good job. So after that, our only plan was to contain them. So overs between 4 to 10, Sharath and Shijo, they didn't give them any chance. They were bowling superbly, so they completed their 4 overs spell, and from there the game changed.
Excellent. Thank you, Atul. Thank you. Well played, Team Hunters. It was an excellent display of cricket today. Very competitive match. once again, congrats, and I would request now Rakesh to please hand over the trophy to Atul, captain of Team Hunters. Okay, we'll call for the player medals first. All right, Atul first, and the team members, please come receive your medal and be on stay on side of the dais. Please come forward, gentlemen. Captain Dominic Jerry, the owner of Team Hunters. Joji, the player of the tournament. What a tournament he's had. Sharath. Shijo, with his little army. Adit US, our film superstar. Ashwin Nair. Alvin. Lino. Rohit. Ajay. Darwin and Dixon. All right, now Atul, please come forward, receive the trophy from Rakesh. Celebration time, guys. Big round of applause, big cheers for Team Hunters. Big moment, guys, big moment. Congrats, well played. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Well played. So that's it from the presentation area. Thank you very much, guys. I would just...
I would like to request Rakesh. Rakesh is there? You want to have...
Thank you, Mocc. Thank you all this thing. We'll continue this patronage going forward.
Guys, so my personal request, please, Kotak has been supporting us for the last 5-6 years. So continue our support through opening accounts through Kotak, and all the association, banking association should be, I would recommend Kotak. Kotak personally, I know the bank, and van cycles are there, and all our sponsors. So please support all our sponsors, Varma Homes, and the Well Story. So all the sponsors are there, so please support them. Also today, an important announcement, we have booked Mamma Mia Resort. So all family, all players, please come. We'll have a celebration there too. The party continues. So all are welcome to Mamma Mia. It's near Lee Meridian Hotel. Thank you.